charging for some reason, and that's going to be a problem. But let me get this plugged in. Okay. See if this one works better. I have 2 different chargers, as always. Y'all who have been here know the lore with me and my chargers. Okay. How are you girls? I'm so excited to have some girl chat today and just hang out. It is Saturday. This is our Saturday sleepover. If you're new here, my name is Ashley. My channel is like a giant sleepover. We do all things girly here. Okay, girl? It has to... Okay. That's weird. My phone only wants to charge with like one of my chargers, but look, I literally have the exact same charger on my iPad. I don't get it, girl. I just do what I am told. Let me get into the chat so I can see what you girls are saying. Okay. We in the chat now, besties. So I kind of think that I might start double streaming. What do we think about that? Is this angle weird for you girls? Should I just do it like this, like my normal angle? Should it be like that? Let me check my sound. Should be like that. Let me just shut my door. Okay. Alexa, thermostat 73.
Thermostat is set to 73.
And like, even though it is cold outside, I feel like I've said this a million times, like my house just traps heat, girl. It just traps the freaking heat, like you wouldn't believe. Do y'all like that side or this side better? Hold on. Because I want you to be able to see my welcome to my giant sleepover. There we go, on my TV. Yeah, girl, yeah. Okay. Let's get into this makeup, girl. I don't know what's with my... Move this over. My iPad is still doing that thing where it tells me that there's only one person in here. And like, I looked on my phone and there's definitely more than one person in here. I don't know. I don't get it. Let me put my little thing in the chat. See, I told myself that today I was going to have my face already done. Because like live has been a little slow lately. And I was like, it's probably because I've been jumping on there with no makeup. And everybody's like, whoa, girl. You know me, you know that I don't give a rip. But I do care about this YouTube channel. And I want us to continue to meet more besties. But if my lives are not living, we're not going to be more besties. You know what I mean? This is the CoverGirl Clean Matte in the shade Classic Ivory, girl. Put that under my eyes. I already set my face with spray before this. Also, I tried that new technique that I was telling you about that I learned from a different creator, where I don't know if you can tell, but I did my eyebrows just now, and I did them with a razor. I did not tweeze them. I literally used the razor, and it's nice because you can, the razor is in a straight line. You can just like on top, and then you can on the bottom. You know what I mean? You take the razor and you. So that was pretty easy, but we'll see how freaking fast they grow in, because like, as we know, shaving does not remove the hair like tweezing or waxing does, girl. So we're gonna find out. put that? I put that away and I'm not done with it. What is my problem? Okay. This is my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Loose Setting Powder, girl. Oh, I finally figured out what I'm going to do for, like, my long form, girl. You know that I've, like, hit a bit of, like, writer's block about it? Because, like, last year when I was, like, doing my long form every day, like, I was, like, really into, like, I was listening to a lot of YouTube, like, gurus that were telling me to, like, literally just vlog, like, every day. And I've never really been a vlogger, but, like, I don't know. If that's what the people want, I'm going to give it to them, you know? And so, like, I put up a lot of, like, random vlogs. If you girls like that, please let me know. I have no problem, like, starting to do that again. But I'm, like, I am a makeup channel, you know? And, like, I follow a lot of, like, girlies on YouTube who do, like, I don't know, like, lifestyle stuff, you know? Like, y'all know that I loved Chloe Yasmin and I love Jade Amber. And, they're, like, probably my two favorite channels that I watch constantly, girl. And, I don't know, I feel like I subconsciously, like, compare myself, not compare, but, like, want to do what they do, but, like, I have a totally, not totally different, because they're both kind of in the beauty scene, too, but, like, I have a different channel, you know, like, it's not the same as theirs, so, like, you know, like, I'm definitely open to, like, showing you my life and, like, what I eat and lifestyle stuff and, like, taking you to Walmart with me stuff, but also, like, I am, like, serious about makeup art, you know? But I'm also, like, not gonna be one of those channels that's, like, only makeup, and, like, I'm, like, strictly instructional, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's boring. Like, I'm nosy. Like, I always want to know about other people's lives and, like, their thought processes and stuff, and, like, I like to talk to you girls on my channel, and so I'm gonna continue to do that, you know? I'm looking for my lipstick that I literally always wear. But anyways, I was like, why don't I just show them more makeup? Like, there's literally so many things about makeup that I could show you in long form that, like, I haven't shown you. Like, I just kind of do it over and over again on live, but, like, not all of you girls watch my live, you know what I mean? I think I like the down angle better. Girl, I have to do these lips. Fine, I'll use this one. I can't find the, what is it called? Maybelline 950. I don't know where it went. By the way, this is Maybelline Totally Toffee, my favorite lip liner ever, girl. Today I'm going to use a lip that I don't know if I've ever used on live before. This is Revlon number 755. For actual, like, lipstick, like, I probably love Maybelline and Revlon the most. Something that some of you girls may not know about me is I don't like the way L'Oreal lipsticks smell. Sorry, but I don't. So creamy. It's almost like pink. Why is that actually really pretty? Especially for fall. Okay, girl. Okay. It looks like more orange on camera, but in person it looks more like mauve. But anyways, y'all know what I'm going to top this off with. I'm going to top this off with my Anastasia lip gloss, girl. If you haven't gotten yourself some of this, what are you waiting for? Get yourself some of this. It is on the Clock app. And I have it linked on my page. I'm gonna put this all over. It's so like icy. Look at that shine. Also, I made a video the other day to Grills by Nelly. I freaking love that song. And because I've gotten a lot of comments lately on the Clock app about my teeth. And I told you girls the story of my teeth yesterday. Please watch it and check it out if you are curious about my teeth story. It is the live from yesterday that I told you the story. But anyways, because I listened to that song, I went on a bit of a rabbit hole. And I like started looking at actual grills. And girl, tell me why I want one. I want one. I think it would be so cool. I'd have to learn how to talk with it, but like I kind of want one of the ones that like goes between your teeth, like the row of diamonds, like this. Like maybe like here and here, or here and here. I think it'd be so cool. I've always kind of wanted one that said like on my bottom teeth like ash, but I feel like that's more extreme, you know? Because like from what I can understand, there's like different levels of grills. Like you get like the little one first, and then you work your way up to like, what do they call it, like full bottom or like full top. I don't think that I want like a full row of gold teeth, but you never know. My taste could change. And like I was watching like more and more videos on it, and people were like, the whole purpose of a grill is like when you, oh, there's my lipstick. This is what I normally wear. 920 by Maybelline. What was I saying? Yeah, I was watching a video about like grills, like the explanation of them, and like somebody was like, the whole point of a grill is like the glimmer. Like when you're talking, like you can see like it like ding, like it hit the light, and people are like, whoa, what was that? That's the whole point of the grill. Not to like, when you do like this, like it's kind of cool, but it mostly looks dumb. But it looks cool like when you're out in public and like you're talking and then people see like a little like ching ching, like what's that? I want a grill girl. My iPad is still not. Don't be afraid to talk, girls, by the way. Like if any of you girls like have a question, like ask me, girl. I just don't want like I know that my channel has like different rules than other channels, but like I also like don't want the girls to be afraid to like talk to me, you know what I mean? That's the whole point of me being on live, you know what I mean? Is to like have interactions and you girls like ask me questions and stuff. So like I know like my mods like boot a lot of people, but that's only the people that deserve it, you know what I mean? And like if you're gonna ask me like, hey, like I've never worn lip gloss before, like do you have any tips? Like I'm not gonna kick you out for that, you know what I mean? No question is a stupid question, girl. Or like how do you like keep your foundation from getting greasy throughout the day? By the way, this is the e.l.f. Lock It Down eyeshadow primer. So I'm actually really excited for the look that I'm going to do today. I told y'all about Pinterest and how like I almost just choked my own spit. It was gross. I told y'all about my Pinterest and like how like I'll see something I like on my For You page on there, or like the homepage or whatever it's called. And then if you don't save it right then, girl, you freaking lose it. And like I had like a whole meltdown earlier because like I had this specific look like burned in my brain, and I was like, oh my gosh, did I not pin that? Did I literally just like it? And then I like had to like look up like how to see your likes on Pinterest, and girl, I couldn't freaking find it. I was so mad. But then like I saw that I actually did pin it, but I was thinking that it was I knew it was a video, but like the thumbnail was different than I remembered it. But then as I went through my pins, I was like, oh, there it is. So anyways, it's a cranberry makeup look. Another thing that I'm kind of testing is like my titles of my videos. Y'all know that like I love the food inspired makeup, and like I like to title my videos like what I'm doing for the day. Like yesterday I did blueberry cobbler makeup. My title was that. But like I'm wondering if like for live that doesn't really work. You know what I mean? So like I wonder if I need to call it like girly makeup get ready with me. You know what I mean? Or like girl chat or something like that. Because that's also what it is. You know what I mean? Maybe like the very specific titles only work for long form. Okay, girl, don't tell me I lost it again. Did I lose this again? I think what happened was I pinned it like a while ago, and I thought that I pinned it like more recently, but I was actually wrong. I pinned it a long while ago, like maybe around the times or before around the time or before the time of 4th of July, girl. I've been thinking about fall for a long time. Y'all know that I started thinking about fall like July 5th. Like 4th of July is over? Cool. There it is. Cranberry smoky eye. Yes. So like I typically don't like these colors on me. Every time that I do colors like this, I feel ugly, low key. Not low key, girl. High key. I feel ugly. But the way that this tutorial, the way that this little short video, whatever you want to call it, did these colors, girl, I'm like, okay, I can get into that. I'm thinking of using this Revolution. I don't use it a lot. I don't love it. It's kind of, I don't know. Maybe I just don't know how to work with this eyeshadow formula, but we're going to see what we can do, girl. Okay, y'all know that I always do. I'm going to start off with my Physicians Formula powder foundation. Do I want to use this one? Yes, I do. And I'm just going to put a little of that in my crease. Also, I hope that my eyelids don't start burning today because, not my eyelids, but like my eye area, because I did shave my eyebrows today. And like it made this area like feel kind of stingy and kind of sensitive. So we're going to see, you know what they say, F around and find out. So I'm about to find out. Why does this one look, you know what, I'm not going to ask no questions, I'm just going to keep going. Also, if Michelle is watching this, girl, where you been? Michelle used to be in my lives like every day, girl, and I haven't seen her in so long. I miss my girl. By the way, this is the CoverGirl Clean Matte. And I'm just setting the inner corner with that. Y'all know that I am a fan of a bright inner corner. And I feel like this helps lock it down. But not without being too crazy. You feel me? Okay, girl. How are we doing this makeup? Huh. They're so quick with it, it's hard to see. What color is that? From the very beginning, it's like... It's like a light color. That's weird. I think I'm gonna use... This is gonna be a challenge. I think I'm gonna use this one. I'm on a roll! That's a Miley Cyrus song. Let me see, what color is this? I don't know if it's light enough. I think I might take a color from the White Peach palette. There's one that's missing, LOL. This one right here. So it's really interesting how they applied this. They applied this like all over the lid. Where's all my brushes, girl? We're gonna be doing some makeup today, okay, girl? This ain't no like this ain't no like beginner. This is like a challenge for me, girl. Okay, we're gonna use this light color. It's kind of like a bone color. We're gonna put it all over the lid. I actually love like trying new techniques because it keeps me on my toes. And then they also put it like underneath the, like under here. They kind of like swept it like this. This is a technique that I don't use very much, but I love it because it reminds me of Taylor Swift's makeup in the Our Song music video. I wish that she did more looks like that, honestly. Somebody like call that like country Barbie or like bimbo makeup, and like honestly it looks so good on her. Oh! Okay. She went in with like an orangey color. Okay. I'm on a roll. Why did I start? What did I see this on a roll? No, it says on the grill. No. Wait, no. She took like an orangey color. It was just like so orangey though. Crap, I'm having writer's block. It's like really orange. It's almost like a light brick red. Okay. Let me just move my mirror so I can see if you girls are saying anything. I can't read backwards. Hold on. Am I wrong? Da na 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 na. Yeah. Oh. Ah! I'm having writer's block. Okay, we're gonna use... Actually... Oh, I have a palette that's like... That has like a brick red color in it. The Tarte Buried by the Sea palette. How do I show you girls this without like... Do you see it? Right there. Not the dark one. See it right there? That's what I'm gonna use. Okay. I just don't really think of this palette when I'm gonna do warm looks. I kind of only think of it when I'm gonna do cool looks. But there was a time period where I was obsessed with literally that same color, and I used to just wear like just the powder foundation on my eyes, and then I wore this one. Look at this palette. Isn't it so cool? This palette actually belonged to one of my guardian angels. And the last time that her and I hung out and did our makeup together, we used this palette. So. Okay, girl. Let's get back into business. Okay. This is like a totally different technique than I'm used to. Okay, let me just say that. But I remember this color being like really intense. It looks like they did like an outer V shape, so I'm gonna do the same. But everything's very like applied very light and very like diffused in this look. So make sure that I now am I wrong? Think that we can do. Yeah, girl, I think that I'm gonna start double streaming because like I have an audience over on the Clock app too. And like, why not? You know what I mean? Like they have like some kind of like live program that they're doing. So I definitely want to jump on the train, but like this is my main platform, and like I didn't think that like live like double streaming was gonna be like a possibility for me, just because I didn't think I had the right equipment. But I found out that like last night that I can literally use my big camera, the camera that I use for like my long forms. I can get a special battery, like a battery that plugs into the wall. It's called a dummy battery, and I can like hook that up to my computer and like stream from that, and at the same time like stream to YouTube like from my phone. So like nothing for y'all will change. I'll just be like adding something in addition. So I'm kind of excited for that. Also, there's like a new like line dance going around. And you'll know that I love line dancing, girl. It's literally like a hobby of mine. It's like something about like riding horses. I don't know, girl. I did a little dance to it last night on the Clock app though. So if you want to see my little dance, please follow me on the Clock app. It is linked in the chat, and it's also linked in the description, girl. Okay, honestly, every time that I do cranberry makeup on myself, I feel so ugly. So I'm really like crossing my fingers and like hoping that that doesn't happen this time. I feel like hers is more pink than mine. I don't... You know what, girl? I don't feel like they're being honest with us in this tutorial. I feel like they're showing us the steps out of order, so... Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go in with like this pink shade and put some over here. Hi girls, how are you girls? Hi ladies. That's an old song. Oh, girl. This is a challenge. This is like a real challenge. Okay, what color is this? How about this one? This one is more purpley, and this one is more like brick red. It looks like she has like the purpley one, like kind of blended in here. So let's see. Oh, please, Lord Jesus, do not let this get out of control. She has it like right here. Should I do the thing where I move you closer so you can actually see what I'm doing? Sorry, this palette has like a very specific smell and I just caught a whiff of it. You in my drawer. There we go. Now you're in the drawer with all the makeup products. Okay. So I'm going to keep dipping into this color. This is B3 from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina palette. And then, where did I swatch it? This one. It's kind of rubbed off though, so. I think she like, it's just like right under here. Look at that, that's pretty. Okay. But I feel like the key with these cranberry looks is like, don't do too much. Because like, once you get into the too much zone, there's no going back. Because like, brick red and like black, those are two like crazy colors. You know what I mean? And, like, once you get it on there, like, good luck covering it up, girl. So you like want to be careful. Because you're using like a lot of like like cranberry, I feel like is a combination of like purple and red. And like, those are kind of intense. And that's why I'm like using a small brush and like I'm building this up slowly. Because like I typically don't like the cranberry looks, like especially the cranberry like grunge looks, like they just look like too much, you know? But this look on Pinterest, it caught my eye. Look at this blend, girl. That is so pretty. Now am I wrong? Now I'm gonna kind of go back in with some of that red. Let me watch this again. She like creates this shape that's like this. She's blending everything like this way. There's a lot of work under here going on too. And y'all know that typically kind of scares me. Okay. So I'm going to take more of that red color, put it all over the brush. And then make sure it's not, we want to make sure the product is evenly distributed on the brush, but like not too thick. If we want to keep everything very light. And then we're going to start making this kind of shape. So we're going to go like up and out. I have a little zit right there. It needs to be popped. I know, I'm just kind of ignoring it. I like this shape though so much over here. I like this like round shape. Oh well. Maybe this brush is too big. Maybe I shouldn't be using this brush. Oh well. Oh no. Look, I did exactly what I told myself not to do. I should have left it alone. Crap. Girl, what are you gonna do now? I don't know. I don't know. Why don't I just take this brush and like soften it a little bit? I could take concealer and like fix it. I don't know. It was so good. Dang it. Maybe I should take more of that like purpley color and like do like this. Like kind of like redefine the shape. Yeah. Maybe. That looks better. Okay. Girl, that was kind of scary. I'm not going to obsess over making the same shape that she made because I feel like it's going to get out of control and I'm not going to be able to. This is something else she did that I found very pretty. She took this like, and it's literally the same color that I have. Not the same, but it looks like very similar. Wait. She took this like peachy color and like put it like all right here. And so I'm going to do the same thing. She literally did it like a stroke like that. Interesting. peachy shade there, okay. And then she did like a rust, like a coppery shade underneath the lash line. Let me pause it. Oh, no. Go backwards. Go back. There we go. Okay, gotta get it on the coppery shade. But I'm gonna go in with E1. It looks like this. Isn't that pretty? It's very like Life of a Showgirl Taylor Swift. And I'm gonna take it on a brush like this, and then we're gonna go. Oh, I'm not used to doing this. This is weird. I think mine is a little darker than hers, or I just have lighter skin. And maybe like come in there with my pinky. I don't know, girl. I don't know. Okay, I'm live.
You want some soup?
I'm live! I feel like this needs to be brought in a little. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like cranberry looks. But we gotta keep it going at this point. Okay. So then she takes this coppery look, this coppery color. I'm gonna be taking this one from, this is the Makeup Revolution palette. I wish they had like an in-depth tutorial of this. See, this is why this palette always drives me crazy. Because like you dig into it and there's like no color payoff. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna use one of the ones. Is this one gonna be too dark? Let's see. Oh, should I use this one? Oh no. I'm gonna use A4 from the Anastasia Norvina palette. There we go. And just put this along the lower lash line. And I think she kind of smudges it, honestly. Hi, Mom. My mom's here. I think she, like, smudges it. Drop my brush. She applied this with like a thicker brush. So maybe let's try this brush. It's just very, very hard to work with these colors. Oh my gosh. And then she put even more like of the brick red on the lower lash line, girl. she put even more, like, right here. This is like a true, like, smoky eye look. This is like a trust the process makeup look, honestly. I wonder if she, did she like, I wonder if she used that like really like peachy color, the one that it's in here. I wonder if she used that under the eye. I feel like I saw her do that. Yes, she did. She also blended it under here. I don't ever line my eyes all the way around like this, girl. This is like a shock for me. I don't know. I don't know. This could be like a whole new era, makeup era for me, or it could be like, I'm never doing this again. Okay, let's move on to eyeliner. I'm literally using 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3 different palettes for this. Okay, we're gonna go on with the Maybelline Cinnabar eyeliner, which is my favorite eyeliner ever, girl. Wait, there's some messages in the chat that I'm missing. The makeup is makeuping, thank you. Well, that's because my thumbnail was taken a couple days ago. No More Creeps 2025. Okay, this, honestly, you know what this look reminds me of? It reminds me of the geode makeup that I did for Halloween when I did my, like, Mickey Mouse ears. You know what I mean? That's what this kind of reminds me of, Loki. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes, because y'all know how I feel about curling the lashes and not wanting them to mess everything up. So this is my Revlon eyelash curler. I'm going to go ahead and curl. The eyelashes that I've been using lately, girl, they've been trying my life. Like, I love them, but, like, the inner corner always sticks up, and then I always end up putting, eyelash glue, like, in my eyelashes to try to restick them. And then today, it, like, right before I went live, I was, like, trying to get it out of my eyelashes, and I accidentally, like, yanked my eyelashes with it. And that hurt. And my eyes started tearing up. Also, this nail came off. These nails have been on for a week now, girl. I'm thoroughly shocked, but look. There's a little corner of this one left. That's why I can't put a new one on here. I know. Okay. I want to make sure that I use the correct, like, eyeliner technique. I'm going to use this palette because it smells so good. I'm going to use this palette for my mirror. Wait, I missed it. So it looks like she did a brown, which I don't do this very often at all. She did a brown waterline. I don't do it because it doesn't really make that much of a difference. Look, this is with, this is without, this is with, this is without. Kind of, I guess. Okay. It's just so dark and cranberry. I don't like it. Okay, moving on. Okay, now we're gonna line the tops. I think I heard my mom just ask me a question from the other room. This is a cranberry makeup look. This is a cranberry smoky eye. But I historically do not like cranberry makeup. But I saw this one and I thought I liked it. And it was like a different take than I was used to. But just like the red and the purple together are like so intense. But I don't know. Like dark makeup is kind of cool for fall though. So we'll see how this ends up. This might be like a trust the process type of look. You know what I mean? Where like while I'm doing it, it looks crazy. And then when I get done, it actually looks like something. So we'll see. And I am going to be wearing lashes today, so I'm going to go ahead and do my little lash trick where I do my liquid liner, because like the liquid liner in the inner corner like really helps blend the lashes. Revlon Micro, and this is the shade What the Fudge. And I'm just going just the inner parts. You see that? It just gives the eye a little bit more definition, and it really helps when I go in with my lashes. Ooh, that's a bad angle. I'm sorry, girl. I just thought it would be better to have you like closer. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't look as pretty. I don't know, girl. You let me know. You let me know what angle you like. Because I don't care. I'm not the one. I'm not the one watching it. Okay. Let's check this eyeliner technique again, because I want to make sure that I get it right. Okay, I did get it right. Okay. Now we're gonna go back in with this little brush, and she uses a pretty deep, like reddish, like red tone brown. Ooh, I have this color. I don't know. Did she use that one? Let me see. Let me watch it one more time. It's only like 15 seconds long, so it's hard to see. What shade does she use to line it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Mentally preparing to dig into this color. Okay. If you've ever worked with eyeshadows, you know how intimidating colors like this are. that literally wasn't as scary as I thought it was gonna be, girl. Oh, look, the sun's out. Maybe you girls can actually see that my eyes are actually not black. They're mahogany. See? They're like a dark red. Do you see? They look redder if I wear green eyeshadow because they are opposite colors. I heard Ivy's here. Let me open up my chat. Hey, Ivy. I'm good. I've finally like turned a corner. I'm gonna go in with this color, by the way. This, like, right below the blue. No. This one right here, like right where my nose is. I'm gonna go in with this one. I'm good. Like, I've been recovering from COVID. Finally, I've been doing my physical therapy. And I've been feeling better. But I'm careful not to overdo it, because y'all know that I overdid it a couple weekends ago, and then I got worse. My mom actually asked me to go to the mall with her today, and I had to say no. Which was, like, very unlike me, because you know I can tear up the mall. You know I can tear up the mall, girl. How's your basketball stuff going, Ivy? No, I put my liner up too high. Oh, well. Oh, well. I just don't have that much lid space. You see that, girl? Oh, well. Whatever. It's supposed to be, like, dark and fall vibes. You missed the messy bun. I have a blowout. When I wear a blowout, I don't wear a bun because it creases it. You also tell me that you like my straight hair. You're like, I don't like the curly hair. I like straight hair. And then you tell me that you like my messy bun. I've been sleeping in this though, like to preserve my hair, because my hair started breaking off from having COVID, girl, and like not from COVID, but like from laying in my bed so much. So I had to start sleeping in a, you know what this look is turning into? This look reminds me of a look that I did over the summer. The look that I don't like. I'm just going in with that like burgundy shade again. Honestly, I should have left the burgundy alone. It was fine on its own and not mix it with this really dark brown, but oh well. But see how smooth that is? This is why I always say, if you're a beginner with eyeliner, use soft eyeliner. Don't use liquid, because the liquid is just so unforgiving. And if you use soft eyeliner, you can always blend it out with an eyeshadow, and it will still look smooth. This eyeliner is too thick for me, girl. Basketball is awesome. Good. Glad to hear it. Ivy, let me know if you like this angle. Like, cause I have, like, you're literally in my drawer right now. And like, I could have you up here on my table. Hold on, you're caught in my lash curler. I could have you up like this on my table, like normal. Let me know what you think, Ivy. It's just like, I thought that like having you closer to my face would give you a better view of like what I'm doing, because I'm teaching makeup, you know what I mean? But like, I don't know. Let me know. Here's the other funny thing that I learned. So y'all know that like I go to church. I'm a church girly. I'm a Christian girly, and my pastor said something like really profound. He said that what is most personal is often most universal. So like the stuff that we're hesitant to share with other people, like that's the stuff that's actually gonna resonate with more people, you know? So like the stuff that we're afraid to talk about, like the stuff that makes us feel like we're weird or like we're losers or whatever, that's the stuff that more than likely other people struggle with it, and other people like need encouragement about it, you know what I mean? And like I've been like finding that to be really true with a lot of the stuff that I post in the Ghost app. Like, y'all know that like I don't like everything that I post. Like, I am very transparent about that. Like, sometimes like I do my makeup like today and I'm like, I don't like it. But like, I know that like I'm not making my videos for myself. Like, my videos are for you girls, you know what I mean? And like, we're not always gonna agree, and like my taste is different than your taste. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's different. I'm going in a different direction than I intend to do. Let me reel it back in. But some of the stuff that I post, I'm like, I'm really cringing myself out with this one, especially the stuff that I post in the Ghost app, because I literally post on there like all day, every day, and I'm like, don't you think this is oversharing a little too much, Ashley? But like, y'all know that like my followers have been going like up on there, and like I've been making so many new besties on there, and I have a lot of engagement on there, and I'm finding that like when I get that feeling, like when I get like, oh, like this is too cringy, like this is too much, like this is too personal, blah blah blah, guess what happens? My followers go, they skyrocket. So the moral of the story is that my pastor is right. Like, what is most personal is most universal. And like, I made a post about it yesterday, and I was like, I cringe myself. Honestly, I cringe myself out with my posts, but then y'all like blow it up. And then somebody answered my story and said like, but you're so relatable. And I'm like, really? Thank you. Like, I'm glad that like y'all can relate to me, and I'm glad that my chaos is appreciated. But yeah, that's just like the thing with like doing content. Like, you are not gonna personally like everything that you post. Like, my favorite makeup look might be one of y'all's least favorite makeup looks, you know what I mean? And just like the cranberry. Like, I did the cranberry makeup last year, and like one of my family members watched it, actually. One of my sisters watched it, and she was like, you inspire me to like get back into makeup. Like, I'm gonna do my makeup like that all holiday season long. And I'm like, really? I was like, I almost deleted that because I hated it so much. Like, you liked it? Really? But that goes to show, like, when, like, I am one person, like, my videos are not for me. Like, I am not, like, sure, like, I review my videos and I'm the one who has to sit there and edit them, but, like, they're not for me. They're for y'all. You know what I mean? I don't know. So the moral of the story is, like, if you're trying to do content, or if you're just trying to be, like, a positive force on the internet, post it. Whatever it is, post it. Like, I made a post about my celiac disease on the Ghost app, and I was like, oh no, I'm going too far this time. Like, no one's gonna like this. Everybody's gonna be like, what's with her and gluten? That's disgusting. Like, why would you put the toilet emote? Because I did. I put, like, in the caption, I put jail. And then I put, like, a toilet emoji, and then I put hashtag celiac. And, like, y'all blew it up to, like, over 1,000. And, like, I think I got 7 new followers off of that. And I'm like, okay, I guess the celiac girlies are on the Ghost app. You know, I guess I'm not alone. It's not just me. I'm not just weird or something. And I'm like, where does this come from? Like, where does that, like, fear come from? You know, like, I have this, like, fear that I'm like weird beyond saving or something like that. Like, I'm like, I don't know, like, weird beyond comprehension. But then what I'm actually finding is, like, the stuff that I post that I feel like is too weird, that's the stuff that people actually like. So also this is like a lesson of, like, you're your own worst enemy. I feel like somebody called me weird in middle school one time, and I just never let go of it. I feel like that's what this is really about. And, like, there's been so many other, like, positive things that have been said to me, like, over here and over the Clock app and over the Ghost app and in person. I have so many wonderful positive people in my life, and, like, the good outweighs the bad, but, like, our brain latches on to the bad, you know what I mean? And I don't know, I feel like you kind of just have to let go of it. Like, I don't think that you'll ever 100% forget about it, because, like, everybody has things that are traumatic that happen to us and things that we can't forget about. That's another thing that's very normal. Or, like, the person who told me that I would never have white teeth and that I should just give up. I have one thing to say to you, and that's this. What was I saying? But you have to push past it. You can't like let those thoughts win because like they're literally not true. Like they're literally lies. Also, I'm realizing that I didn't wing this eye out. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. And I don't have that brush anymore. Where is it? There it is. Okay, I have a little bit more time because I already did my eyeliner, so hopefully these won't dry on me. I'm going to go back in with that burgundy color, and then I'm going to make a wing. To this side too. Okay, why did I just put that palette away? Oh, here's my pliers. Okay, I'm gonna take my pliers, grab the lashes by the middle. Also today we're gonna start decorating for Christmas, girl. I'm literally so excited. What am I doing? I don't even have mascara on yet. Abort mission. This is the e.l.f. Lash It Loud mascara. And you girls know what I always say about mascara. Don't waste your good mascara on when you're wearing lashes, girl. Literally use your cheap one when you're wearing lashes. Okay? Okay. We're just gonna set those right in place, just like that. And remember, you want your eyelashes to like face up like this. Now you're gonna adjust the outer corner. And then you're gonna adjust the inner corner. And it's okay if they move a little bit while we get them into place. No. You see how they're like facing up? That's what we want. And then you can kind of like move them into place. Why does this look so funny? And then I'm sticking my fake lashes to my real lashes. I know what it is. It's because this lash, when I was like, I don't know if you saw me, when I was like getting it ready to put on, I like kind of ripped it a little bit. This looks a little funny because they're too short, that's why. Actually, I kind of low-key like this look. Girl, it's too hot in here. Alexa, thermostat 73.
Thermostat is set to 73.
You know me. You know me. Cannot stand that heat, girl. Oh, praise the Lord Jesus Christ, girl. Here. Girl, I'm telling you, like, if I come into money, like, I think I'm just gonna build myself a house with concrete floors. You know why? Because I need it to be freezing. I can bundle up, girl. I am good to go as long as I can bundle up, girl. But me and that heat, especially now that I've had COVID, we do not get along, girl. We don't get along. Can't stand the heat. But yeah, girl, concrete floors. Concrete floors, I actually like the look of them, honestly. And then, like, if you have to have a rug, girl, get a freaking, like, ruggable so you can throw that thing in the washer. Floor-to-floor carpet, though, I mean, wall-to-wall carpet, jail. 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 Liking your house hotter than 75 degrees, jail. Jail. Straight to jail. What are you, a lizard? That's like punishable by jail time. That should be a felony. I didn't think so. I saw this girl on the clock app that was complaining about her dad setting the thermostat at like 62, and I was like, oh my gosh, can I move in? Can I move in? Like y'all and I would be great roommates. Her and my dad. Her dad and me. You don't know how lucky you are. I think that a lot of my family likes it really hot, and like I don't get it. It makes me sick. Like the thing is like I feel like I used to be able to like, I don't know, I used to be able to function, like y'all know my lore. Me and the heat, we don't get along. I am just built for cold. Like the sun, the freaking snow can be coming down and like I'm wearing a t-shirt, girl. I'm just like that, I don't know. This is the e.l.f. Lash It Loud, by the way. But it is like for me, it's just forever more comfortable to snuggle up with a nice blanket, to put a nice jacket on, girl. Like that is just like so much more comfortable for me than like sweating my patoozie off. Like, no thank you. Because like when you're uncomfortable and like you're so warm, like you can, I don't know, at least I feel like my skin is like expanding and you just feel nauseous and sick and icky. But like when you're cold, like I don't know, you're not sweaty and sticky, you're just cool and clean, you know what I mean? You can just like bundle up. I love it. Anyways, we're gonna wait for this to dry a little bit more. Hey, there's more of you on. Hi girls, welcome to my giant sleepover. Make sure you girls subscribe. But these are the J lashes, by the way. I've been really into this style of lashes lately. They are like kind of straight. You see that? They're just straight. They're not crisscross at all, and they're kind of like spiky. I don't know. I've just been like really into this style of lashes lately. Hi, Kenzie. Of course I do. How are you? Also, like, look at this little dot right here. I kind of want to paint it on there with like my freckle pen later. Also, I'm kind of scared that I'm having freckle blindness. Because I've just been so into them lately. Like I just love them, and I feel like every day they get more intense. And like I feel like they look good on camera, but like in person, like why does she have dots all over her face? You know what I mean? I don't know. I've just like really been in my freckle era. No, don't stick to the freaking pliers. I hate it when they stick to my pliers. I'm good. I've been recovering from COVID for the last 2 months. I'm finally starting to get better. I've just been taking it extremely slow. Like it's just been a lesson. Honestly, it's been a lesson in self-care. Oh! Where's that girl who was asking me to sneeze a couple months ago? There you go. Yeah, it's been a lesson in like health and wellness and self-care and like how important all of that is. But I've definitely been sicker than I have ever been in my entire life. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, adjust the outer corner. See that? Adjust the inner corner. Oh my gosh, my mom's listening to Delicate by Taylor Swift. Do y'all ever like skip past a song and you're like, you hear like the beginning of it and you're like, it's not that great, and then someone else listens to it and they're like, girl, the harmonies, the beats, it's just like, wow, it's so good, and then you're like, wait a minute, let me skirt and like re-listen to it. That's how I feel about Delicate. Like I got really into Taylor's music and like started like getting all of her CDs so I could like listen to her full albums. That's the thing about Taylor Swift's music that I feel like people don't understand is like like you have to listen to it as a whole body of work. You can't just listen to like one song or like her singles, you know what I mean? You just need to listen to the whole thing. Like her albums are literally art, and then you start to get it, you know what I mean? And anyways, I started sharing my CDs with my mom, and she was like, what is that song on Reputation? It is so good. Like it rings through my head like all day and all night. Like it's just so soft and gentle and good, and it was Delicate, and I think Delicate is still her favorite song. can't hear it anymore, but she's probably still playing it. This look has actually surprised me. It's so different from what I normally do. Okay, we're gonna get into these brows. This is the Wet n Wild brow pencil in the shade Taupe. And I'm just gonna fill in any sparse spots. You know, I've been really loving lately. I've been loving Ray and also Olivia Dean. Also, it is escapism season, girls. A little context if you care to listen. I find myself in a position. The man that I love sat me down last night and he's told me that it's over. Dumb decision. Dumb decision. I'm gonna do a brow bone highlight. I'm gonna use, I haven't used this one in forever. See that really sparkly one? She's like very thick and glittery, and I feel like that's what this look needs. Look at that. Like when I look down, you can get like the little flash of purple, and I like it. I'm into it. This color is called Peach Sorbet, and this is the Too Faced White Peach palette. Period. But also because I want to return to long form, and I'm hoping to do it this week, honestly, because I want to return to long form videos. I'm thinking about like how I can put it into my schedule to do it, because like y'all know, like I've been kind of figuring out the YouTube algorithm, and like I feel like I need to be live every day, which is like not a problem because like I genuinely enjoy spending time with you girls. This is the e.l.f. brow lift, by the way. But basically, I'm like, I'm gonna have to do 2 makeup looks a day. Like, it's not even, it's not even like, I don't know. Like, I do makeup on here. Like, that is, I feel like, why people subscribe to me. Like, I need to do makeup. So, like, I don't know. I think I could probably keep my face makeup on, but, like, I'll have to, like, wipe off my eye makeup and just redo it, which is fine. Which is fine. By the way, when you use these like gel eyebrow products, you want to like comb them through your brows like very light, honestly. I think I combed it through a little too intense. I'm just thinking about the other day when I was on here talking about brows. I'm doing my daily brow speech about like holding your brows down in the wind, and my mom was in the chat and she was like, in the wind. Yes, in the wind. It's gonna be my favorite time, girls. I like the little like reflection that like the trees are doing on the wall, girl. It's giving like fall. I love it. Okay, Wet n Wild contour palette, girl. Tell me you got something to give, I want it. That's Olivia Dean, by the way. I go down my nose. Little context if you care to listen to find myself. Go along the end. I used to not wear like any nose contour, but like lately I've just, I don't know, I'm in my nose contour era. Take the lighter color and then Also, public service announcement, girls. Tyler Perry's Empty a Christmas is on YouTube for free. That movie is so funny. Especially in the very beginning of the movie when she like is like working at Dillard's for the holidays, and like y'all know Medea and like her attitude, right? And some lady is like, can you point me to the direction of the lingerie section? And she's like, who are you looking for lingerie for? Like your daughter or your sister? And she's like, no, it's for me. And she's like, looks her up and down, and she's like, girl, you need to go across the street to Target. and wait, she goes, and get you, I can't even say it, and get you some big girl drawers. I love that movie. It is so freaking funny. Not that I would ever treat another woman that way, but I think that's freaking funny. Did someone just mess with my AC? I'm gonna go figure out if they mess with my AC. Tell me you got something to give. I gotta like you when you call me wonderful. Maybe I need to drink more coffee before I have these live streams. They don't really get me talking. I feel like I've been pretty talkative though. Just the algorithm has been weird lately. Okay, maybe I need to go live like earlier or later. I don't know. But it's funny because like this is the time that the app tells me to go live. What you doing, YouTube? What you doing? I think my nose is a little off center. It's okay. We'll fix it when we do our freckles. I kinda like I want it. I'm trying to decide if my face is too light today. I need to use the dark bronzer. Ooh. The eye shape is like... I actually really like this. I was not expecting to like it. I was expecting to hate it. Alexa, thermostat 73.
Thermostat is set to 73.
I feel like they're having an argument. Ooh, did not mean for it to do that. This is my favorite foundation ever. Maybelline Superstay in the shade 220. It's my favorite. It has this like pearlized quality to it. If you followed me for any amount of time, you've followed me on the Clock app, girl, you've heard me talk about this stuff. Do you see that really beautiful sheen? Tell me you got something to give. Also, I ordered more of this stuff on Amazon, girl. I just love the microfine sprayer, and I love like the finish that this gives my skin. Like I think it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Where did I find that? girls. How are you girls? Happy Saturday. Tell me what you girls are doing this Saturday. Why is this thing so crazy? God. Oh! Tell me what you girls are doing this Saturday. What are you up to? And what are you eating, girl? Oh my gosh, you know what I discovered last night? I discovered cream of rice. You girls know that I have celiac disease, so I don't eat wheat because I'm literally allergic to it. And I love cream of wheat, and that's one of the things I can't eat, obviously, cream of wheat. Can't eat wheat, so can't eat that. But this thing is broken, and I'm trying to, like, fan myself with it. I want to get, like, a fan that makes noise so I can really, like, whip it. Because these, like, make noise, but they're not like the ones they use in the dance. The ones in the dance are, like, the thick ones. But anyways, girl. Yeah, so, like, apparently, like, cream of rice, not cream of wheat, but cream of rice is, like, straight gains. Like, the gym girlies, like, went viral over it, and they were like, once you start eating cream of rice, girl, like, you're never gonna stop. And I was like, okay, you've got my ear. And then they went through, like, the nutrition on it, and, like, there's literally no junk in it. It's, like, all, like, fuel for your body. I'm like, cream of rice, like, who'd have thought? But, girl, when I go to the store next, like, I'm gonna pick me up some cream of rice. And I'm gonna let you girlies know how it goes. But, like, you can, like, dress it up like a dessert bowl. I think, no, leave that like that, actually. It's a little bit harsh, but we're gonna blend it in with my freckles. Yeah. Cream of rice. But yeah, they, like, literally dress it up like a dessert bowl. So, like, they'll put, what is that? I'm looking for for the right brush. So come be the man I need. So come be the man I need. Tell me you got something to give. I want it. How can I like it when you go? Ooh! I got that look just right. See that? That's what I like. I'm just using, like, a medium brown eyeshadow and then just making little dots. Little dots. Come be the man I need. Tell me you got something to give. I want it. And then I'm kind of, like, blending them outwards. You see that? So they don't just stop just on my nose. So they, like, come out a little bit. This side looks a little funny. But I'm going to make them get more concentrated along my nose contour. You see that? Oh, I have an itch right there. So come be the man I need. Tell me you got something to give. These are a little orange. What do you think? I think, girl, they're a little orange. So come be the man I need. The thing is that, like, I feel like these look really good for my short form videos on the Clock app. I don't know if I'd wear them in person, though. I haven't perfected them to the point that I want to wear them in person. You know what I mean, girl? Ugh. Okay, girl, I'm gonna get my little freckle pen thingy. This is the NYX, like, lift and snatch It's actually an eyebrow pencil, but I use it as for freckles because they're so nice and small. And I just like draw a couple and then I blot it with my finger. See that? And I want them like the same thing, like more concentrated along the center of the nose. Actually, sometimes I get a little insecure that these ones are too dark and that they're not natural. But honestly, I feel like the combination of like these, the littler ones, and then plus the bigger ones makes it look more natural, you know? Sometimes I like to find like a big one and then put a little one on top of it. It like adds to the vibes. I don't know. So come be the man I need. I didn't put any right here. Some right here. So basically, like wherever you want your contour to look like more contoured, you put more on. This is looking a mess right here. Should I have rubbed that? I don't know, girl. I don't know. Did that make it better or did it make it worse? I don't know. Tell me you got something to give. I want it. These look like freaky to put on. I still feel like my nose is crooked today. Oh well, we're just gonna be crooked today, I guess. They're kind of like intimidating to put on because I feel silly doing them, but like when I look at them on camera, they look good. You know? Like, and then I look at my videos that I make, like they look good. I don't know, girl. It's a weird thing. It's one of those things, I guess. Do my little exclamation point now with my highlighter. That is blinding. I'm gonna look it out. I actually use this. I actually figured this out from like studying TikTok filters, and I was like, what? I mean, clock app filters. And I was like, what is it about these filters that like make people look so much better? And like part of it is that like it gives you a constant highlight down your nose. Like it literally just like highlights this, like your nose is the center of your face. I feel like people forget about it when it comes to makeup, but it's important, you know? You know? Okay, let's go back to our little video because I forgot like what kind of blush she's wearing. Tell me you got something to give, I want it. I can't say what blush is she wearing. Is it like sunburn blush? I can't tell. Or is it like peachy? If I had to guess, I feel like it's probably like, I don't know. It's honestly like pink, and then she has like, ooh. You know what I might do? Y'all haven't seen this for a while. My Tarte Pro Glow palette. See this color right here? This color I can use literally as bronzer almost because it is pretty dark. But, hear me out, I could mix that with my CoverGirl blush and I feel like that would give me the right shade for this. Because in the video, she has like, it's pink, but it like has a gold like sheen on it. It's like a pink blush with like gold glitter in it. Wait a minute. Let me, before I get too carried away here, let me set my forehead. This is Wet n Wild Photo Focus. The same stuff that I always use in the shade Translucent. And I'm just going to use this little triangle puff thing and then I'm just going to set this. Okay. This already has a little bit of a sheen too, but we're gonna amp it up even more. So this is CoverGirl Cheekers in the shade Classic Pink. Wait a minute, I'm not even wearing contour. What is my problem? What's my problem today, girl? I find myself reaching for this blush like brush more and more. Let me do my contour. Something about blush, like I will wear blush on its own, like I wore it yesterday on its own, but I feel like the blush doesn't look as good with no contour. Like the contour like gives it some depth and like helps it pop more. I don't know. I like the angle of this brush because it helps me like get into my cheekbone. You see that? Boom. Put some underneath the jawline. I used to never be a jawline contour person, but I don't know. I feel like it helps the face pop a little bit. I go across my forehead. You know what? I think this YouTube app's lying to me about when people are online. I think it's lying. Or the subscribers that it's analyzing are not the ones who come to my lives. So I think I'm gonna start experimenting with different times tomorrow. Look at that forehead contour. Yes, girl, yes. Okay, girl. Now we're gonna go in with the Classic Pink. Hi, girls. Yeah, things are good today, girl. Just taking it slow, still recovering from COVID. I'm gonna go in with this blush though, and I'm gonna place it the way I normally place my blush, which is up here on the tops of my cheeks. Do the same thing on the other side. I actually really like this look, girl. I really like it. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I like it. Honestly, and you could leave it like this, but just because we're trying to go like off of a look, we're gonna go in with this shade right here. Just dip it in. I'm afraid this is gonna turn out like too potent. Oh, this stuff smells good. This is I think this is called Strobing. No, Tarte Pro Glow. That's what this is called. And see, it just gives it that like golden look. Do the same thing on this side, just kind of like sweep it over it. But y'all know how I can feel about highlight. Like, too much highlight, too much highlight can do the opposite of what you're trying to do and like make your skin actually look dry. Also, I'm gonna add that little, like this little dot right here. It makes me feel like I need to make it like a real freckle. So I'm gonna make it a freckle. And then I'm gonna bring back this freckle. Cute. I don't know, I kind of want to draw one right here too, but I'm not going to go too crazy. Am I done? Am I done? This is a big, like, trust the process makeup look, girl. I also, like, really need to do my roots, girl. Even though my mom likes my roots dark, like, I like them light. Okay, girls, this is the makeup look today. This is the jewelry. I have, like, very minimal jewelry on. This little green thing and, like, this, like, drawstring bracelet. Where's the drawstring? Right here. And then my hands are dirty because we just did a lot of makeup, but these are the nails. Same as always. And I have my little A necklace on. And then this is today's look. It's a cranberry smoky eye that I got off of Pinterest. My Pinterest is called allthings_Ashley. Yeah. Not to be confused with my Ghost app, which is allthings with 2 S's _Ash. But anyways, girl, thanks for hanging out with me today, girls. I hope that more of you start coming on here, showing up, and typing in the chat, because that's what makes these fun, you know? So I'm going to do some praying and do some thinking, and, like, maybe I need to start coming on at different times, because this app be lying to me. Like, I go live when it tells me to, and then, yeah. But anyways, girl, I've got to get to getting. Thank you so much for spending today with me, and I will see you girls tomorrow. Bye.